Washed your hands? Never. I would never do that. I can't believe there are people who don't wash their hands after going to the bathroom. It's crazy, dude. I feel like I wash my hands like more than average. I like every time I like crack an egg, I need to wash my hands. It gives me the ick. Maybe I'm just neurodivergent. Anyways, pack one, pick one, powered cube. This is a pretty underwhelming pack. Thundertrap Trainer is maybe the most like medium playable card. I guess Lutri is here. It's probably just the Lutri angle, huh? It's like boring because it's always correct. It's literally always correct to pick Lutri. Like it's always good in every single deck that's like remotely in these two colors because it's just free. It costs you nothing in cube. You just get to have it as an 8th card for when you have like nothing else to do. I guess I'll take a Lutri. And we'll see what comes to us. Figure of Destiny could be good for like a Boros plan. Wandering Emperor is a little bit more of a defensive card than a proactive one, but still extremely good. Fairy Mastermind is nice. Thundertrap Trainer is nice. Nissa, meh. Alright. Go with the Lutri. Pack one, pick one. You know what's crazy? I was on the plane and I see people walking to the bathroom with bare feet and some with socks only. Ew. Gross. Alright. Luris. We could just draft mono companions, guys. I'm pretty sure it's just a brain freeze here. With Lutri, that's real cute, right? Copy your brain free. Well, I guess it doesn't really work. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't copy the storm trigger. But for like a spell slinger deck, Lutri is definitely great, right? Copy like a draw spell, copy like a pyrokinesis or something like that. Get a ton of value and then brain freeze for a finisher. This is definitely the LSV pick. I personally really love this card, Ob Nixilis the Adversary. I used to play a modern deck that ran some of these, and this was like my favorite card to resolve in that deck. Green Sun Zenith is fine. Grim Monolith is pretty decent, actually. Pretty nice. Quantum Riddler, very, very strong, as we know. Figure of Fable, I like this more than the Figure of Destiny that was in the last pack. So let's just go with a Brain Freeze and see if we can do something fun here. Demonic Tutor, Grief, Empty the Warrens. And Nadu, Mox Diamond, holy hell, Pest Infestation. This is a really strong pack. Wow, Grief is great as well. So like the fun having side of me wants to just play Empty the Warrens here. I think the correct pick is maybe a DT or a Nadu. Mox Diamond is really strong as well, but I think what I want to do is just pick Empty the Warrens and, you know, monkey brain myself into forcing Storm. That seems like fun. Haven't really done a pure Storm deck. We've had a Brain Freeze deck before, which had some success, but let's try to go all in on the Storm plan. How fun. Mox Opal is fast mana, which is nice. Traumatic Critique could be great as well. You can just cast this as a draw spell. Improvised Arsenal is okay. Talismans are quite nice for this style of deck, and often I think Mox Opal could probably take it as a spec. I think maybe just a Traumatic Critique here is fine. I might be supposed to take the Mox Opal here, but I don't think I'm experienced enough of a drafter at this archetype to say for sure. You know, I'm sure LSV probably just ripping this Mox Opal, you know, picking up all those 0 mana artifacts real quick. I respect it. Cryptic Command. Legion Extruder Channel, Intrepid Adversary, Spire of Industry. I'm not a huge fan of any of these cards here, to be honest. Bone Crusher Giant or Cryptic kind of look like the picks to me. Overlord could be decent as well. I think I'm going to take the Cryptic here as just the strongest like blue control card. With this kind of deck, you probably want to play more of a control plan and then sometimes like have wheels and stuff and a lot of cheap artifacts and cantrips and stuff to make it work. So I'll go with the Cryptic. Babyface, hello. Says, how are you today? I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you? Pick 3 here. Starting Town looks great. Lightning Greaves are fine, probably. That goes with the Nadu that we saw pack 1, pick 1, but probably not now at this point. I think we just pick a Starting Town as a very strong land to help us fix. Cryptic is pretty heavy in pips, so take a Starting Town. One of the best lands they printed in recent years. Clockwork Percussionist, Haywire Mites, Damn. Utopia Sprawl, Cathar Commando, Rogren Triome. I think let's take the Triome here. Potential great fetchable for us. Don't mind as much that they're tapped because they're looking to play a slower plan and make it to later in the game. All right. Emeritus. Ooh, Kappa Cannoneer. Urza's Bauble. Talisman of Progress. Dang, they put all the cards I want in the same pack. Okay. Wow, this is powerful. I think I'm gonna take a... Aw, man. I think I'm gonna take a Bauble here over Talisman, Bankbuster. Yeah, just a cheap one. If we get some draw 7s for our Storm plan, then the Bauble is the best with that. Do that one. Really sad to be missing out on these other awesome cards too, though. Bauble. Zern Orb is a 0 mana artifact. Gorge. Enduring Innocence. Fear is whatever. Dragon Engine, is that ever good? It's a 3 mana double 2/2 double strike. You're never melding it. Unearth seems kind of questionable as well. Ugh, this kind of sucks. This pack is kind of stinky doo-doo. I think I'm going to take the Goldspan Dragon here. I might actually play it to try to get some treasures, maybe. Just a threat for the late game. Savai Triumph, that is a Mardu Lands. Elite Interceptor. Nutrient Block. Ob Nixilis. Am I ever a Grixis gamer? It's kind of cool, right? Maybe the Nutrient Block is correct here. But I love Ob Nixilis, so I think we'll try it and maybe try to go Grixis here.
You're my enemy.
Vindicate, Regrowth, Hellrider. None of these lands are Grixis, which is unfortunate. I guess I'll go with the Sunbillow Verge. Improvised Arsenal works well with artifacts. Embereth Shieldbreaker kills artifacts. Golos tutors lands. But I think I'm going to go with an Improvised Arsenal here. We're much more likely to have an artifact sub-theme in our deck. Spire of Industry, Steel Overseer, Moonshadow. Okay. Go with a Spire here. We do have a non-zero number of artifacts. That number is 1. I guess this is kind of an artifact. Utopia Sprawl. All right. This deck is looking like slop, but it might just be saved by, holy hell, a Black Lotus. Also Minskaboo, also Caracas. Wow, this is one of the most powerful powered cube packs I've seen, maybe ever. This is great. All of these 3 are probably justifiable, but Black Lotus is just far and away the best one here. What's your favorite color in Magic? I love all colors in Magic. I think that if you are playing Magic for a long time, you should definitely enjoy, or at the very least play sometimes with each of the colors. If I had to say maybe red, I think it does the most interesting things, but I like blue quite a lot as well. Interacting on the stack is definitely something that mostly is only reserved for blue to do, so that's definitely a huge part of the game. I think Counter Magic is so critical to Magic's identity as a game that you've gotta play blue. Blue's good. Tameo is here. Ooh, am I ever picking a Tameo here? There's also Reprieve. Prismatic Vista might just be correct. There's also Consider and Gitaxian Probe. Sheesh. And a Tinker. Man, that's really nice. A lot of things going on. I think I'm just going to take a Gitaxian Probe and be happy with myself to increase my Storm count because we are kind of going all in on the Storm stuff. There's also Seething Song, which maybe there's an argument for in this kind of deck, but this card is pretty bad, so it's probably going to wheel around, I believe. Get Probe is just free, though. I'll take that. How long have you been playing Magic for? Since original Eldraine, which was in 2019. Yeah. Windswept Heath grabs a Rogran Triome. That's kind of cringe. That's all that grabs right now. Candelabra doesn't really do much. Teferi could be great as a controlling card. Mana Tithe exists. Trinket Mage can tutor for my Lotus. We could be Jeskai as well. We do have these couple of lands that work in Jeskai. So I think I'm actually going to take the Teferi here and aim to not be in black. Nice little pivot. I think the correct pick is probably a fetch land, Windswept Heath, but
Trust me.
I think this is a really good card to have. Show and Tell, probably not for us. Marsh Flats, there's a fetch land. Mind Twist is great. I'm a fan of that card. We do have Lotus, but I think I like Teferi more than I like Ob Nixilis and Blood Tithe Harvester. So I'm more inclined to be in whites over black right now. And this fetch line here is, I think, just the correct pick regardless of whether or not I'm in black or white. So we'll take that. Got at least one nice land to pick up here. Okay, cool. Cool. Kind of being a dick and holding up the draft. I'm sorry. You'll have to forgive me. Everyone else in my pod. Tundra here looks fantastic. Also makes my marsh flats able to tap for or fetch for at least one more land. Looks great. Spar's headquarters is a Bant land, Terra Sunder, Exercise, Lockmare, Faithless Looting, Goblin Engineer. A lot of tempting ones here. I think it might just be a Lockmare here as an interactive thing. Faithless Looting would be nice as well, but there's a chance that it wheels. I guess it would have to be our push there. Painter's Servants. Emeritus of Conflict. Interesting. Also a Malcolm. Also a Talisman here. This Talisman is in red and blue, our primary color, so I think I'm going to take that over all of these other nice cards. I'm a fan of this. I think in this kind of storm deck, this Talisman looks really great. Do that. Chromatic Star. Leovold. Celestial Colonnade. Carnage Interpreter. It might just be a Chromatic Star, huh? Works well with our Storm plan. And we have a good number of lands as well already, so the Celestial Colonnade is not as high of a priority. Yeah, I'm going to go with a star. All right, Jetmir's Garden. Path to Exile looks really nice, actually, as a great interactive spell. Much better than March of Otherworldly Lights. Yeah, that looks great. Okay. Jeskai Storm, shaping up kind of nicely. Consider Shadow Spear. Flicker Wisp. Wow. There's also the Seething Song that's back here if we wanted to try to go for that. I kind of want to try it out, actually. I think we definitely need some card draw spells in the next turn or two, but if there was ever a deck for Seething Song, it's this one. So let's try to build the deck as Wizards of the Coast intended. Epicure is nice, but I think it's just a plateau here. Another Boros land for our Jeskai deck. Mana Tithe is nice, but we are just in blue. So we have access to actual counter spells. Take a plateau. Archaic. Is it ever just an Archaic? It could be. I think I'm more likely to play it than like a Wistfulness, being only able to cast it for its blue-blue mode. Well, maybe. Whatever. I'll go for the Archaic. I think it's more fun. Unexpectedly Absence or Seer Paragon or Seer. I think Seer is quite nice here. This is kind of much more mana intensive because double white. White is our splash color. So go with a Seer that is less restrictive and also in a color that we are more likely to have more cards in, more mana in. All right. Pack 3, pick 1. Sylvan Safekeeper and Titania both in here. Very interesting, but there's just a Mox Jet, which is just the obvious pick. Great for every kind of plan. Does everything we want it to. And now I'm eyeing this Ob Nixilis, but I know it's just wrong. All right. This deck is definitely looking kind of questionable, not gonna lie. But that's okay. We persevere. Mox Jet also counts towards your land counts. All right. Flage. Grindstone. Sad I didn't pick up the Painter's Servants. There's a Chrome Mox, Mightstone, Weakstone, Orcish Bowmasters. Sheesh. A lot of things happening here. Okay. Flage is great. It acts as removal plus potentially a late game win condition. Chrome Mox is just fast mana, which is probably great, and also helps with your storm count. Sometimes just like casting Empty the Warrens, storm count 3, right? Just like wins you the game. Maybe we go for Chrome Mox. Fast mana is good. Yeah, I'll go with that. If it makes its way back around, I'd probably take a Mind Collapse. Goes pretty well with Lutri. And I think Flage is pretty respectable also. Whoa. Oh my god, these are some nice cards. There's a memory jar here, which is a draw 7. And I think that actually looks really good with my deck. A Johnny is obviously insane, and it's in here with Elspeth, which is also insane in this deck. Multicore Maestro, less insane, but still quite good. But I think we need to take a draw 7 for our Storm deck. This is, I think, the first one we've seen, unless we open one like pack 1, pick 1, or like pack 2, pick 1. And I didn't remember because I was too drawn to the Lotus, but I think Memory Jar is the pick here. Balance. We could be a great balance deck, actually. There's also a Fiery Confluence, a Lorien Revealed. Consult the Star Charts also looks great. But I think balance is just the way. We do not have many creatures, so odds are really good that we'll be able to get them. And this would definitely be a fantastic library deck if we do happen to find it in these next few picks, but not too likely. Oh my god! Speak of the devil. Okay. So with balance and library, it can be a little bit awkward if you have a full hand and want to try to balance, but usually you pick like a turn to like dump your hand. And now I'm glad that I have all of these cheap cards in here. So definitely very happy to be playing a library. Looks good. Especially with a memory jar in here to potentially reset my library or like hand counts. Looks nice. All right, Ketria Triome. Unfortunately not fetchable off of my 1 fetch land. Enlightened Tutor gets an artifact or enchantment, can grab a memory jar, but that's kind of cringe. I feel like Enlightened Tutor is kind of past its prime. Take a Ketria Triome, I guess, as an Izzet tap land. Upheaval. Are we ever an Upheaval deck? We do have a couple of fast mana pieces. Could be possible, but I think we would want a few more mana rocks for this to be truly good. Fuck it. I'll take an Upheaval. Spirebluff Canal, Floodpits Drowner, Ether Spellbomb. Oof. Go with a Canal. I wish we had an Academy, huh? That would be really nice. Okay. I'm in for a Canal, though. Looks nice. Chromo Sea Shark looks nice as well. Over a Goblin or something. Sure. I don't know if I necessarily play it, honestly, in my deck. But that's okay. Mishra's Workshop only casts Talisman and Memory Jar pretty much. So probably not really for us. Yang Chen could be playable, actually. Looks actually pretty playable in this deck. I think we are probably not an Upheaval deck because we don't have enough fast mana. But Yang Chen is nice removal. Containment Priest could be good as well. Or Elite Spellbinder. Or this Maestro, honestly. Crack Jar, then Upheaval, so they discard their entire board to Jar. So true. So true. I'm going to go with a Maestro here. Winds of Abandon looks fantastic. Okay. And then a Thundering Falls. Wish I had a fetch land that could grab it, but this Izzet land is just nice in here. We have a lot of lands for our deck. So I'm happy to see that. Elspeth pick 11 is disrespectful. I agree. No respect for the aggro queen. Beep, 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 beep. All right. Let us build this deck. Lutrigo is the companion slot, obviously. My mana base is definitely something. How many artifacts do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I play Improvised Arsenal. We're not really that kind of deck. I might cut this Spire, but maybe I keep it. I have a number of them that are playable. In terms of mana rocks, I have Chrome Mox, Lotus, Jet. Jet is a land of notes. Black Lotus is also kind of a half land. So probably cut a land or two. 2 Triomes. I have, how many Izzet lands? So this is 8 white sources, 10 blue, 9 red, 1 black source in the Jet. Or in the Marsh Flats, I guess, is what my add-on is counting. I waited too long to get Miku Elspeth, and now it's $100. Jesus Christ. Magma Blood Archaic is a win con of sorts, but probably not, huh? I don't think Goblin Engineer is that good either. I guess I'd be grabbing like Lotus off of it 90% of the time, but I don't really think this is what I'm trying to do, you know? This is more for the trash for treasure, I guess, deck with like Bulls of Citadel or Portal to Phyrexia. I'm thinking about this upheaval. Doesn't really seem that good. Let's look at our creature count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5. I kind of think Goldspan Dragon is not what we're trying to do here, and probably not the Archaic either. And then do it like this, and then try to win off of my Stormy stuff / Seed Shark as a secondary win condition. Upheaval can be a win condition also, or just like, okay. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely out of my comfort zone as a drafter, but it could be good. The Miku fanatics are out in full force, yeah. Maybe we just go with Lutri Beats. This is 17 lands actually, right? So I probably need to put one of these back in because I should be cutting a land because I have a Mox. One, two, three, four, five. Only have a couple of red sources. I guess I would have gone down a mountain if I had any in my deck. We all believe in you. Thank you. That's very kind. I guess go down to plains maybe. I do need double white eventually for Yang Chen, but I think that's fine. And then put back in like a Goldspan Dragon to help with my storm turns. That seems good. Okay. I am pretty interaction light. I'm not gonna lie. Let's hope that Winds of Abandon is good. And it does the thing. And Upheaval does the thing. And we can draw our path when we need it early game. We also have Seer plus Traumatic Critique. Okay. Plus Cryptic, I guess. Triple blue on turn 4 might be a little bit tough, but we have so many non-basic lands that I'm kind of into it. All right, and we also have Chromatic Star, which can fix, plus Chromox kind of fixes because you put in a card of the color that you want out of it. All right, I'm a little afraid. I'm not gonna lie. I don't draft decks like this often, but I am cautiously optimistic. Seems like fun. I have 2 pretty nice storm payoffs. So let's hope that we can do some fun stuff here. Rare Seething Song deck. I don't think I've ever seen someone resolve a Seething Song against me. Maybe once or twice, but overall, one of the weaker new adds to this cube. One of the weaker cards overall in this cube. Found a match. Playing against Swarm of Mats. All right. Ooh. This awkwardly does not produce red mana for my Maestro, but we are on the draw. We have balance here, so I think I'm going to keep it. Depending on how aggressive their hand is, I might not get probe immediately. And possibly hold it for my Maestro, but we'll see. It's probably just correct to play this on turn 1. Swarm of Mats, what is this, a frat house party? True. Okay, there's a Catcher Triumph, so I think I am just gonna get probe here. How many 1-drops do I have a chance of drawing? Is there ever a chance that I pay life for this? The only one would be Chromatic Star. So I think I'm just going to rip this Get Probe now for a blue. Look at their hand. Cantrip. All right, now we've got a Seer. Oh god. I'm terrified. Their hand is terrifying. Okay. This is a hand that, like, Strip Mine probably just, like, fucking murders. And this is also a hand that balance is quite bad against. Not gonna lie. Let's try to drag this one out. This looks a lot like our deck, but better. Yep. Yep. They have Actual Interaction. They have Tolarian Academy. Gross. Looks like they whiffed on their second land drop. No? Okay, sure. Spell Pierce Miscalc, huh? Okay. Oh! punished for playing my island over my Tundra turn 1. Because now it means I can't just rip my Maestro while their shield's down. Kind of a punt. NGL. That's on me, chat. Mox Ruby, okay. They have a lot of mana right now. They can rip their Oracle and still have mana for Miscalc. It's definitely scary. There's Urza. Okay. They still do have mana for Miscalc. Plus Spell Pierce. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. Okay, so I can't really do it now, huh? Maybe I try to wins this turn. And then try to balance next turn. Ugh. Or maybe I sear? Sure. I'll do it. Make them do it. Make them do it to me. Yep. Understandable. Okay, Oracle of the Alpha. Next turn, I can just pay for Miscalc. Yeah. Spire was actually a great, or Bauble was actually a great draw because it lets me get my hand count down for balance purposes. I need to discard down to 1 card, which actually blows. I guess I discard down to Memory Jar. Okay. Yep. I will pay 2. Okay. Oh, I have to discard my whole hand. I forgot. Okay. I do have Bauble, though. Bankbuster. Sure. They're probably going to draw now, and then I get to look at the card with the Bauble. Draw an extra card at my upkeep. So we're kind of playing some shitter magic. Let's hope that what's left in my deck is better than what's left in their deck. We do have this Lutri, which is kind of another card as well. Okay. Sure. I guess maybe I should have done that before, so I could definitely guaranteed look at the other card. Okay, they're just going to play it out this turn, so that's fine. They're surveilling. We've got the Oko sleeves. Let's crack our Bauble. Look at what they've got going on. Force of Negation. Okay. Okay, drawing 2 cards this turn. Alright, alright, alright. Let's put Lutri in our hands. And then play out a Triumph. Or we can play out an island and then potentially cycle the Triumph later on. I think we have all of the mana that we need for anything. So let's just play the island out and potentially cycle the Triumph. Trinket Mage, definitely scary. Got another Mox in there. Ooh, that one was conjured from the Oracle. Candelabra, that's terrifying. They do have cards from the Reckoner, which was a great top deck for them that last turn. They have 3 cards to draw from the Reckoner. Now they can untap their Tolarian Academy and have 4 mana up this next turn. Nutrient block, sure. Okay. Pass the turn, flash in our Lutri. Try to win with Lutri beats. Definitely some shitter magic. Do have this food as well, which also changes the clock in their favor. And this Reckoner really sucks because then they're going to start being able to nug us. Losing all of our cards there really sucked, but I think I needed to clear their board. I don't know, actually. Well, Baleful Strix. That's a great draw as well. Oh my god, their deck is just so much better than mine. Okay. Mox Emerald. Sure. Oh, man. Black Lotus? Are you for real? Okay, okay, okay. Oh my god. I get to draw. Have a bunch of mana left over. Untap their Academy. I mean, they played Oracle? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. I think I do cycle my Triumph now. Let's just play our Lutri. Okay. Path to Exile. They just have infinite mana, so let's just cycle the Triumph. Lockmare, that's great. Not a non-creature spell. Okay. Cast this Lockmare. We can tap down the Baleful Strix and potentially get in for a bunch of damage. Pass the turn. They can crew here. We can path it, and then they probably just counter. How bad is that? But then it gets the counter out of their hands. Not really feeling it. Don't think I ever block here. 4, 7. Ugh. Alright, let's try it. They might want to try to hold the force for something better that I could have, but I don't think it's ever correct to block here. Okay, they're letting it happen. So they are holding it for something better that I could have. Ugh, they're a much better upheaval deck than me. That would be a really bad draw. Alright, yeah, Legend of Yangchen. Yeah, that's a good one. That's definitely something that they would force, huh? Retro. So I think I draw off my Lockmare, and then I hold to tap something down, potentially. Let's draw. Brain Freeze. That's a win con. Attack for 5. I can do this now and only disable one of their creatures for 1 turn. Or I can do it on their turn, but it means I miss out on damage from this Lockmare. Okay. Or I might just be inclined to draw more cards with my Lockmare. We'll see what happens. I can tap down their Strix and then just have this as a 4/5. I think I'll do that to the Strix so that they don't have any good blocks anymore with this. Yeah, okay, cool. Traumatic Critique. Alright. Storm count needs to be 7. For me to probably I can do a lot actually. Well, I really wish they would tap out of this. That'd be nice. Let's go to combat. They're just chumping? Okay. And then do I ever try to resolve Yangchen here? They probably just force it, huh? I think I just hold here. I might try to Traumatic Critique, but we'll see what happens. Not sure if Mathematics is in this queue, but funny with all this mana they have. I don't think it is. Thankfully. Jeez. Okay. I think this next turn I do try to rip a Yang Chen. Are you gonna attack here? Go down to 9. Alright, no attacks. Sure. Sure. Chromatic Star. 1, 2, 3, 4. Crack my star. Okay. I'm gonna go for it. If they let this resolve, then I exile the Trinket Mage and attack for 7 this turn. If they counter it, then I have this Traumatic Critique plus Brain Freeze for a later turn. The nice thing about these is that these are both instants, so if they cast a bunch of spells on their turn, there's a chance that I have lethal there. Okay. This is also a threat later on. Think Wincons probably have them go for a big turn, then EOT Brain Freeze. Yeah, I agree. Mox Pearl, okay. $22 cards left in library. Do I have them draw 3? Yeah, I think decline as well. Okay. Yeah, and I think I just hold these spells for later on. If I attack here, they just happily trade with their Strix, right? But they also can't really attack with it. I'm happy with that. Okay. Jarvis with the raid. Thank you so much, homie. Hope you had a good one. And I think I'm going to hold the Mox, too, because I have... Well, actually, I'm going to play it so I can potentially Traumatic for more. Well, they have this Force. Actually, also I have Yang Chen, so I'm going to hold it. Yeah. For airbending purposes. Can try upkeep Traumatic Critique. Ah, that's fair, yeah. Let's see if they attack. Yeah, understandable. Do I ever do that? $21. Not gonna be enough this turn. Let's just hold it for our turn. Okay. Let's spell 1. Oh, I could airbend one of my own things. Or I can just airbend their thing and try to win through damage. I think that's fine. So we're kind of attacking them on multiple axes now. If they want to use their Force of Negation on this, then I'm pretty happy. Honestly, right? Yeah. Sure. 3, 4. So this mills. Mills for 3, 12, 15. That's down to 6 cards left in library. A braid. Okay. Thanks for the storm count, idiot. So now they only have a few cards left in the library, and we'll see if they can string together a win with that. They're about to have 5 cards. There's a Time Twister gone away. That was a really good one. Yeah. Milled over Time Walk and Time Twister. I think Ancestral is still left in their library. Okay. And now we have this Yangchan plus Lutri. Couple of cards left in their library. Psychic Frog. That's a pretty good one. Yeah, they can attack with it. I guess they can't really attack with it. Okay. Thin out my library, I guess. Sea Shark. I guess attack, attack. Trade, trade. Just try to keep their board clear. Okay. Okay. 4 cards left in library. Can you piece together a win from this opponent's? Brazen Borrower. Okay. Okay, those are creatures for sure. I'm definitely afraid. What's left in my library? Cryptic Command would be amazing here. Yeah. Alright. Opponent's down to 3 cards in library. Teferi would be an amazing draw. Goldspan Dragon would be phenomenal as well, I think. Upheaval would actually be great. Okay, but instead we draw nothing. There are 5. If I attack here, they're just dead. I'm just down the crackback, right? Yeah, all I can do is basic island. Understandable. Okay, holds and try not to die. We're not quite dead. If they can double spell this turn, I think we're definitely dead. But 2 cards left in library. Okay. They can discard both cards to the frog if they want, I guess. I think I might just be dead. I think I might have been supposed to take that damage there from the frog. Ugh. Yuck. Removal spell? Best I can do is Lotus. Ugh, 2 cards left in library. So close. What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to hold the chromatic star there? But then I draw everything a turn later. They've got me. GG. 0-1. That was a long first game. Aw, man. That's okay. I have faith. We had to discard our whole hand to that balance. I think maybe if I'd played that differently, maybe if I had only exiled Urza? I don't know. I don't know. Andy plays MTG, Dauntless Drafter. Name feels kind of familiar. Okay. This hand looks pretty good. I think I keep. Probably go for a turn 1 lock there. That looks good. I think I'm going to hold a skip probe. Would have loved a time twister in this deck, honestly. But I'll pass. Okay. Okay, pass the turn, hold up Blockmare activation rather than put Lutri in my hands. They play a creature, probably stun it. Naya Gamer, okay. Passing through their first main phase tells me they might not have anything. Okay. Let's draw a card. We do pending for X equals 1 for 2 colors. Unfortunate. Okay. Spiral Canal was a nice pull. Ooh, maybe I play the Thundering Falls. Let's Surveil. Legend of Yangchen. I actually quite like that in this with this hand. I'll keep it. And then put Lutri in my hands. And then pass the turn. Try to Yangchen next turn. We do have 2 white Sauruses. 3 even in the Spire. Okay. Maybe I just rip a Memory Jar here for a potential later Storm turn. If they have Artifact Enchantment removal, it sucks. But that's okay. Let's rip this Memory Jar. Reprieve would suck. Mana Tithe would suck, I guess. Oh my god! They always have it. I always fucking do it, and then they have it. Are you for real? Hellrider. Sure. I mean, easy Yangchen angle this next turn. We stopped playing around Mana Tithe. I know, right? Balance. Okay. Oh my god. Posture check. Thank you. Oh my god. Alright, pass the turn. Inti. Sure. I'll decline. Storm count is still pretty high right now. Or storm count would need to be pretty high still right now. Inti's annoying. Lutri can block it, so I think I go for that. I could also Sea Shark this turn, and then also hold up Lutri. Okay, that seems fine to me. Pass the turn. Could also get pro up Lutri this next turn. Let's see if they want to attack this turn. If they have a removal spell, it might just be a balance angle this next turn. Okay. Elspeth. Retro.
the people. Join the
Okay.
fight.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Seer is great, actually. I guess I need to double spell here to get the value to airbend something, but then they just recast it, right? Ugh. So bad. How much is my life total relevant here? Probably not. Or probably kind of relevant. To fairy. Okay. Teferi is pretty amazing here.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Bounce draw.
Oh, I've done the hero
Molten
thing
Core
before.
Maestro. Okay. Play this now so that I have 2 threats. I guess they can kill it with Pyrokinesis if they want. Ugh. Kind of scary. Yeah, I could instant speed balance, but I have creatures on board, so I'm not that incentivized to do it. They cannot both replay Elspeth and also Pyro this turn, which is nice.
The multiverse will be free from this scourge.
Yeah, just destroying Young Chen is fine.
Reckoning has come.
And then she dies to Seer now, which is great for me.
No, I am not
Okay.
making this up as I go.
Just do this now.
Watch for my return.
1, 2, 3. Okay. If they Pyro next turn, I could balance plus Brain Freeze. We'll see what happens. Kind of seems lame, though, to do that. Rips every card in our hand. Oof. Retro. Okay. So what do I do now? Do I ever balance here? What do they do? They fling it to Fairy? How valuable is it for me to keep to Fairy? Let's see what they do. Right? Yeah, if I balance, they just sack this. Still kill Teferi. I think Teferi dies no matter what here. And then if they fling at my Maestro, or at my face, that's super lame. Only if you balance after attacks.
You just let me know if you're up for round 2.
But yeah, Teferi always dies there. Okay. Sure. So what I could do is I could balance an in-response Brain Freeze, make them discard this Pyrokinesis, and then what? And then we're both living off the top of our decks? That's so lame. That's like unfathomably lame. Maybe I do it though and make them discard this Pyro. Because if they just pyro next turn, then it sucks for me. Right? Because they just kill my Maestro. So let's just do it and also get in 2 more damage this turn. Full control. Yeah. And then Brain Freeze. Okay. Minsk and Boo. That's a good one to know. Thalia, God. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. And now we're winning this race. Let's just hope that they draw some bricks for a while. Look at all these awesome cards that they discarded. Or that they milled. Okay. Fetch line off the top. Yeah. Currently we're winning this race. What would be the best draw for me right now? Goldspan Dragon. That's pretty good. Yeah. Alright, attack for 9. And then now can you win this turn or find an answer for both my creatures? Otherwise I win. Got him. Nice, nice, nice. Love it. Yeah, that balance Brain Freeze play ended up winning us that game, I think. Pretty good. Pretty good. 1 and 1. Not quite doing the storm thing, not gonna lie. But that's okay. I feel like I sort of have been bricking on these draws. I don't know. I haven't really had drawn the nuts yet, but that's okay. I had a Storm deck that went 7-1 this iteration, had both a Yogg and Breach package. That's awesome. Yeah, just the value Brain Freeze. The Brain Freeze that adds 1 to my Opus count. Found a match playing against Jumbo Cactuar. Keep. Keep. This is a potential turn 2 to Fairy, which is still just good. Yeah, I'll keep. I think I'm gonna hold the probe for now. Well, is it worth recycling? It might just be. The illusion of choice of paying life or paying life. This way it makes me pay 1 less life. Upheaval, okay. Boros aggro. Yeah, Mind Twist is scary for sure. So I kind of want to dump out my hand here. Front row. Front row, Raggy. Crocus is also a card. Smuggler's Copter, yeah. Okay. I could also be a... What do I put away here? 1, 2, 3. I think I put away an Upheaval. I think I'm pretty unlikely. And then just develop my Teferi. I am making their Mind Twist better. Don't get me wrong. Oh, fuck, no! I fat fingered it! I declined! That's so embarrassing. Oh my god. My... Storm count +1. Yeah. Oh my god. That's so embarrassing. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. So bad. So bad. I think I just lose now. Legend of Yangchen. Unless... Oh my god. So embarrassing. Let's play a Sea Shark as a blocker. This got real bad real fast. I know. I fucked that up so badly. Oh my god. Ruh-roh. I could not believe I accidentally declined my Chromox. Punting on purpose to get hate watchers? So embarrassing, dude. Okay. Second spell? Are they gonna Mind Twist or something? They could Adeline if they want. Attack for a lot. So bad. Oh, that's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry you had to see that. Next level bluffing? Yeah, just Mind Twist for 4. Understandable. We knew about that one. I think we just give him the shame concession. Let's draw our card for turret, and if we don't get anything, we'll just concede. That's so bad. Oh my god. Jesus. Sure. They Mind Twist for sure, right? Yeah. I mean, what could I have done against that Mind Twist, right? They just had the Mana Vault, and they had this Ancient Tomb to accelerate it, right? So I think I was kind of cooked no matter what. Even if I didn't misplay. Yeah. Oh my lord. Alright. Mox chat. Yeah, GG. You got me. 1 and 2. That was embarrassing, chat, but we're gonna pretend that you didn't see that one. I think it is a consolation to know that I was probably still dead, even if I didn't punt that Chrome Mox. Oh my god. Yeah, see what? I agree. I'm glad we agree here. I agree. Alright, let's hope that we can bring a few more wins home. Whoa. Turn to Maestro? This looks good. I keep. Plus Lotus, plus more things to do. Yeah, I'm in. Or it's only instant sorceries, I guess. So I guess I could do this turn 1 if I wanted to. This kind of dumps out my whole hand. But maybe I just play the Maestro and hope that that gets us to places. Let's cycle. Okay. Sentinel on 2. Kind of annoying. Mystic Confluence is annoying as well. Let's hope that we can get something done with this Winds of Abandon. Sort of sad that I cracked my Lotus, but that's okay. I guess we can also just Winds of Abandon it right now. Let's crack this. Draw a card. I've seen this Elvish Mystic already. Draw 2 on my upkeep. It's a fairy. That's a nice one. Don't quite have the mana for this one just yet, though, which is unfortunate. Five mana for this. Next turn they'll be at 4 mana. Probably play the Mystic and then yeesh. Okay. I might be supposed to Winds of Abandon this turn and then hope that I top deck an untapped land for Teferi purposes. It does ramp them closer to their Mystic Confluence, but I think that's fine. Okay. Sung at them for 4. Who's the aggro deck now? Green deck. They do have 5 mana here. Okay. So they're probably just holding up their confluence, huh? Plains. Don't need more lands right now. Let's just swing in for them. They could have a removal spell here? Mystic Confluence, alright. Bounce, draw, sure. Recast our Maestro. I'm gonna do this rather than cycling my star because I probably need this to generate white mana for Teferi this next turn. Okay. 5 mana now and a bunch of cards. Looks like they're just like Simic good stuff. Could be a Nadu thing. Green Sun Zenith, okay. Grabbed a Nadu. Okay. Retro. So they draw 2 here. Oh my god. I think we're just cooked, huh? We bounce Nadu. They draw off of that. Next turn they recast Nadu. It's so bad. It's really bad. I think we're just dead. Next turn they can Emeritus regrow. Or probably just more likely Nadu plus Emeritus next turn. Ugh. Okay. I think we do have to bounce Nadu though. I don't think letting them untap with Nadu is wise, even though this draws them a card. So sad. Brain freeze. Okay. Pass the turn. Yeah, that'll teach us to draft something new. It's messed up. Yeah, there's their Nadu recasted. 22, 21 cards, 8, 16, 24. Right? Stormcount needs to be like 7 to do it. Oh my god. Okay. We're on the balance plan. Pretty sure. Oh my god. Talarian Academy off the top. So bad. Oh, they're just killing Teferi, yeah? Yeah, okay.
It's only a matter of time.
Okay. 3 mana left. They can still cast some of their shitters here. Haywire Might. Okay. Llanowar Elves, sure. Now they can get another trigger here. Oh, it's so bad. We already used our Winds of Abandon. Then now, okay. Sure. Grab a Triumph here. Oh, we're out of Triumphs. Okay. There's a Mox. Ugh. Okay, we take pretty much any block here in hopes of drawing a balance. But we might just die here to this incredible value they're getting off of Nadu. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad, chat. Winds of Abandon. Man. They've got some decisions to make, evidently. I feel like you just like slam an Narset, right? They also have this free card off of their Shell Dock. They have enough cards in the library now. I am gonna keep track of storm count because they might just give us an opportunistic win this way with Nadu, depending on what happens. Okay. Ogo, Thief of Crowns. Okay. So that's storm count 1.
Who's more foolish? The
Might be
fool.
on right here to do something. See if they play around it. Okay.
The focused and disciplined encounter no. Meditate and prepare.
Sure. 3. So this is so far 12. Two more spells this turn. Play the Emeritus plus regrowth. That'd be awesome. Okay, okay, it's happening, it's happening. Okay. Okay. 2 cards left in hand. Sure. Time Twister. Fine. Well. And there it is. Okay. Are they gonna tap out of the Time Twister? Hmm. Is there anything I can do here? Ugh. That's really rude, yeah. Okay. We're just gonna redraw the Brain Freeze. Oh my god! We actually redrew it as our 1 card off of Narset. Are you for fucking real? No counterspell. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh my god! 1 in 32 chance of us redrawing the Brain Freeze exactly. Oh my god, that was craziest game of my entire career. That was insane. Opponent must be mauling so hard. Maybe they had a counterspell too, but it didn't matter because Storm is a trigger and they didn't have exactly like Tishana's Tidebinder. That's insane. Oh my god. That's why I pay for Arena Premium, chat. 2 and 2. Craziest game of my entire Magic career. Oh my god. Yeah, that was disgusting. That one's going on YouTube for sure. I could punt this next game in 3 turns and I would still put this league on YouTube. I also even punted the last one super hard too. Yeah, I think this is a keep. Talisman on 2. Maybe some Empty the Warren stuff. That'd be awesome. I keep though. Okay, Bobble. That's awesome. I'd Arena down and walk away for the rest of the day. Go touch some grass. Yeah, yeah. Absolutely, dude. Tamio. Okay, that's definitely scary.
Perhaps there are more useful texts down on the surface.
Play a Talisman. Pass. Need a bunch more mana to really make this Empty the Warrens pop. But I guess if we draw some more zeros, there's a non-zero chance that we can Warrens in a turn or 2. Okay. Elegy Acolyte. Terrifying. Oh my god. Okay. Am I just Seed Sharking this turn? Elegy Acolyte is terrifying. Definitely. I think I want to develop my Trinal this turn. Pass the turn. Probably gonna take some beats, but then let's hope we can get a big enough empty the Warrens to make this work. 4, 5 mana next turn. Chromox is probably our best draw. Throw away this Molten Core Maestro at the speed of light. Okay. Could crack a clue here to make a 2/2. Okay. Not drawing great here. I think we go with a Maestro. Ugh. This can't grab a Surveil land, which sucks. 5 mana. Next turn we have 6 mana. Can empty the Warrens, Maestro, Bauble next turn. Maybe just a move Lucher to hand angle. Ugh. Okay. Ugh, 4/4 lifelink. So bad. I guess I'm not really blocking anything they do this turn. Okay, pass the turn. Blue, yeah. I think they were supposed to do that on their turn, unless they're holding up like a counterspell, like a 4 mana counterspell, because they missed out on a robot this way by not cracking the clue on their turn. Duress. No, stop it. My one weakness. Stop. This is so embarrassing. They can see how bad my deck is. They made me discard the Warrens. Yeah, understandable. Okay. Okay, take 4 down to 12. Okay. Draw a card, lose a life, up to 22. Gross. Storm Chaser's Talent, okay. Okay, definitely losing this game very quickly. What would be great here? Winds of Abandon. That would be my best draw. Pretty sure, but they still do have these 2 clues off of Tammy, which blows for me, and they can crack both of them, so they just have a shit ton of cards to do next turn with. Yeah, Hand Disruption is cheats. Winds of Abandon off the top. Okay. Goldspan Dragon. That's really not bad, actually. What am I doing here? Okay. I think it's just a dragon, huh? Swing in, do the thing, hope that we can draw some more things. Seems fine. Daze sucks. Punishes me for not playing a land first. They just have a counterspell? Alright, counter bounce. And I think we're just dead here. 4, 6, not quite dead, but pretty close to it. Okay. Okay, Winds of Abandon off the top now. Hopefully they're out of counterspells. Raro. Hit the 1 in 28 after hitting that 1 in 32. Yeah, I hope so. Nexus of Becoming. Wow, gross. There's Chromox. Now that we're out of Storm payoffs, I think we're just dead here. Yeah. All right, GG. That's good enough for me. They have the Nexus here. They have a bunch of things, a lot of card advantage. 2 and 3. But we did have that incredible game where we top decked exactly Brain Freeze after getting Time Twisted with a Narset on board to kill our Nado opponent. That was awesome. I'll take that. All right. Game of the century, despite not doing that well with this deck. Hey, it's Caro. I really hope you enjoyed this Magic video. If you did, please consider leaving a like or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. It really does help me out a lot. If you want to catch me live, you can check out my Twitch channel. That link and all of my other social media is in the description below. While you're here, you can also consider checking out these 2 other videos that YouTube's algorithm thinks that you might also like. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!